You know we had to do this. You know for a fact we had to show up and show out with Screw Attack Black Panther versus Batman. Oh my God. Now, I get it, okay? Batman's badass. Batman's got all the tricks and the gadgets. But Black Panther's got a movie coming out for the first time. Can we get some pity? Huh? Can we get a pity win? Because if people think Batman has even a chance at fighting Superman and surviving at all, then there's no way that Black Panther can beat Batman. But I want Black Panther to put in work, man. He's also rich. He also has a cool suit. He also does the kung fu. Can that be enough? Can that be enough to win? Of course, you know, I'm always, you know, like dramatic and dumb everything down. I get it. But I let Screw Attack do all the hard work, and then I let people like Seth the Programmer do even harder work of breaking down why Screw Attack is wrong. So let's get into it, man. You know if Black Panther wins, though, there's going to be something a little bit fishy about this one. I didn't look at the like to dislike before I clicked on this video, because I got it from the Discord suggestions chat. But I am excited to see it. I hope it's a good fight, man, because I really do. I've always enjoyed Black Panther as a character. I've always thought he's a little bit lackluster, though, compared to some of the other superheroes. So that's just kind of how I feel about him overall. But I'm damn excited for that movie. You can't tell me shit about that movie. So let's get it. Let's go.
These fearsome beasts strike fear into the hearts of many.
Well, sometimes they strike in awe, but yeah, mostly fear.
And these two superheroes embody the fear of specific predators to an extreme.
Batman, the genius crime fighter from DC Comics.
The commander
and Black
of bats.
Panther, Marvel's royal warrior scientist.
He's Wiz,
Pause,
but
play.
I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let's go.
Before he was the Black Panther, before he was a king, T'Challa was born the Prince of Wakanda.
Waka, where now?
Wakanda is an
Fuck off.
isolated fictional nation
Wakanda.
hidden somewhere in Africa. But while Wakanda itself is shrouded in secrecy, T'Challa was anything but isolated.
He's been pretty much everywhere, but especially anywhere with a good university.
After earning numerous degrees from Harvard, Oxford, Berkeley, and MIT, T'Challa came home. His father, Wakanda's king and then current Black Panther, had been assassinated, and a new ruler needed to be named.
But to claim the throne, he'd have to claw his way through the rite of
I like
passage.
that. Yeah.
This would be a test of fortitude, designed to stress T'Challa's bravery, fearlessness, and combat prowess.
Also known as beating the crap out of 6 super deadly fighters. But hey, T'Challa wasn't just a nerdy brainiac. He could fight too, and he passed with flying colors.
Guy kicks
Earning
ass,
the
man.
throne and the blessings of Wakanda's guardian deity, Bast, the Panther God.
But he had to nab some superpowers first, so he went through the ritual of the heart-shaped herb.
This herb connected T'Challa to the Panther God, and that link bestowed him numerous superhuman abilities.
Who knew getting high could turn you into a superhero?
T'Challa's new powers included superhuman speed, strength, healing, and agility. His senses also dramatically increased in acuity. Not only
Studied 160 or more martial arts. Dude, so, but this is it though. This is the make or break for like every Screw Attack, which gets exhausting, which is the speed, strength, sight, and reflexes. They always take like a feat, and that one feat they use to describe, you know, used to measure everything else mathematically, and that's how people just end up dying from
Not only
nothing.
can he see in the dark, but his superior vision can even make out infrared and ultraviolet light.
So like the powers of a cat?
Yes and no. While cats do have exceptional eyesight, they cannot see infrared or UV light, though it is a common misconception that they can.
Well, just like a cat, he can always land on his feet thanks to his other super senses.
Right.
Specifically, his vastly improved kinesthetic sense.
Which is, definitely a sense for something.
Kinesthetic senses make up a person's awareness of their own movement, like muscle memory, but in a broader scope.
Oh, like how we can walk up steps without looking at
Oh
them.
my
Yes.
God.
Or when I shoot my shotgun with my eyes closed.
No.
So
Wait, is
Black
that him?
Panther's
Is that really
super
him
sense
doing that?
lets
That's
him
fucking
move and
cool.
act without having to think about it too much. He can jump across tree branches and ledges without even looking. Hey Wiz, how do I become king of Wakanda? Those powers sound cool as hell.
I don't know, Boomstick. Everyone knows you're terrible at keeping secrets, and Wakanda houses one of the biggest secrets in comic book history.
You talking about how Black Panther married Storm from the X-Men?
Hey!
I'm talking about Wakanda's enormous reserves of vibranium.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff Captain America's indestructible shield is made of.
That's right. 10,000 years ago, a large meteorite of vibranium.
How do you
crashed
even
into
use
Wakanda.
that shit?
And they hoarded it all to themselves. And I don't blame them.
Vibranium is an extremely durable metal which can absorb audio and kinetic energy. A single gram sells for 10,000 US
God
dollars,
damn.
and Wakanda's vibranium mound is estimated to be 10,000 tons. That's over $9 billion.
They're rich,
Chillin'.
super rich. With all that wealth, Wakanda became a techno marvel decades ahead of the rest of the world. They were exploring outer space years before the US and Russia even tried.
That's so
why is this
satisfying to hear.
important? Well, as King of Wakanda, T'Challa has unlimited access to all of his country's resources.
That suit of his doesn't just look cool, it's made of vibranium.
The Panther habit.
Oh, is it?
included in a
I never
vibranium
considered
microwave
that.
mesh.
Yeah.
This doesn't just block incoming attacks, it can literally rob them of their momentum.
Wow.
For example, bullets don't bounce off, they stop dead and fall straight down.
What?
Kinetic energy absorbed into the suit.
Even the shells from a helicopter-mounted minigun can't even phase him.
He
Wow.
carries energy daggers, a shield of hardened light, a teleportation device, and claws.
Which are made of a special Antarctic version of vibranium called antimetal. Guess why it's called that? Because it can melt other metals.
Really?
What can this suit do?
Well, the vibranium weave does have a limit to how much energy it can absorb all at once. If it takes in too much, it could wind up expelling said energy in a, well, destructive fashion.
Oh,
It
God.
blows up?
But don't worry, he's fine somehow.
Under T'Challa's leadership, Wakanda has warded off many would-be invaders. Even with
Those
Dr.
clips
Doom
that they're showing
war
is from
and
this
Ulysses
like animation they did of Black Panther, which like honestly was kind of disappointing. It was all hand drawn and stuff, which is really cool, but like it was just everybody moved really clunky, and it was like they wanted to bring a comic book to life, but it was super like disappointing because it was really hard to watch.
His claw charging in, Wakanda was never truly conquered.
They even stopped an alien invasion, and hey, nobody's ever ready for one of those.
In addition, T'Challa has studied every major martial art, of which there are about 160. He's considered one of the finest hand-to-hand fighters in the world.
He's
Nice.
beat the shit out of Captain America, Iron Man, and Daredevil. Hell, he once knocked out Karnak, who's also one of the world's finest martial artists, with just one hit.
He is incredibly strong and can jump well over 30 feet.
He can even throw spears through stone walls.
Typically for construction like this, a substantially hard stone would be used, such as granite. With this in mind, T'Challa must have thrown the spear hard enough to hit the wall with a force of over 20,000 pounds per square inch.
Yeah, and the guy is literally strong enough to punch your jaw off.
He can outrun traffic and is said to be faster
Outrun
than a panther,
traffic.
which can run around 50 miles per hour.
What is
He's
shadow
quick enough to pull a
physics? What the
fast one
fuck
on
is that?
Wolverine.
Whoa, hold on. Did he just take out 5 X-Men by throwing another X-Man at him?
Yes, he did. However, under that amazing suit, he is still human. Even with the Panther God's power, he's still prone to failure. This has even caused him to relinquish those powers in the past. And like with kinetic energy, the suit can only take so many intensely focused sound blasts before overloading.
Still, the Black Panther is badass. He's got the tech, the skills, and the country to...
Do you have any children? No.
Oh.
Good, because I would have to kill them too.
God damn. God damn. That's pretty savage.
Throughout the underworld of Gotham City, one name strikes fear into the hearts of even the most hardened of criminals.
The
Right.
goddamn Batman! You know
Dude,
who
Batman
is the
has had
billionaire
so
Bruce
many
Wayne, and
fucking
it ain't his
origin
first
story
battle to the
movies
death.
made.
Pretty
I am
much, though don't
so
mistake his
tired of
intentions.
seeing it.
Vengeance may sound dramatic and all, but in truth,
God.
Batman fights crime in an attempt to save others from suffering the same kind of tragedy he experienced as a child.
How noble and ironic, considering he was taught to be a badass by a group called the League of Assassins.
Well, he dresses like a bat, sleeps with a cat burglar, and constantly brings children into battle. So he's clearly got a few complicated
Yeah.
issues.
He's got
He can
issues,
really
bro.
do. Bats is really, really smart and considered one of the best tacticians on Earth. No wonder he's always welcome at the Justice League, even though he doesn't have any superpowers at all.
Wait, you're not just some guy in a bat costume, are you?
Sure, he's intelligent, but he's also incredibly deadly.
He was
Ooh.
trained to be a ninja who's a master of infiltration and silent takedown, so sounds about right.
Bruce has studied every martial art known to man. After perfecting full body control at the age of 18, he was able to quickly learn and master at least 127 of them, including Taekwondo, Muay Thai, Judo, and boxing.
It's not every day you can find someone who can literally take you down in 127 different ways.
He's also touted as the world's
Gotta
greatest
spit up a
detective,
bunch of shit
and with
up.
good reason.
He's like Sherlock Holmes on steroids.
He literally, like,
once
the-
figured
the-
out that an opponent didn't have a tongue just by the way their jaw bounced off his knuckles. There's being a detective, and then there's being Batman.
Yeah, that's like the coolest comparison I've ever heard. It's like the superhero Sherlock Holmes. That's definitely what he is like, and he's iconic. Like they gave Batman every possible way to succeed, even a personality disorder.
And all that's before his handy-dandy utility belt, filled to the brim with all sorts of useful gadgets and gizmos.
A lot of which are thanks to his family business, Wayne Enterprises. From steel mills to airlines to record labels, this company does it all. And that means Batman has it all too.
According to Forbes, Wayne's net worth thanks to his
Kick your
company
ass
adds
to
up
a cool
9.2
soundtrack.
billion US.
With that much cash, he can afford any kind of weapon he wants. Grappling hooks, smoke pellets, cryo and thermite grenades, and of
Batarangs,
course, the batarangs.
Originally designed as a boomerang weapon, Wayne eventually molded his batarangs into custom shurikens, some of which are outfitted with electric shocks, flash bulbs, and explosives.
And last but not least, don't forget his bat suit. It can resist fire, electricity, and bladed attacks, and is almost totally bulletproof thanks to a
What about
Kevlar
the
vest sewn
cape
into
too?
it.
Isn't the
Plus,
cape
his cowl
a bunch of
sports
shit
night
too?
infrared and UV vision.
But Bats is more than just a tech wizard. This guy bench presses 1,000 pounds in his everyday
God
workout.
damn.
1,000 pounds! And I thought this guy didn't have any superpowers.
He doesn't. The current bench press world record is actually slightly higher at 1,075 pounds,
Yep.
solidly placing Wayne at peak human levels. This idea generally
Damn.
applies to him in pretty much every area, physically and mentally. He's strong enough to break through walls, rip apart car parts, and pull out prison bars. He's quick enough to avoid gunfire and even Darkseid's nearly unavoidable Omega beams. In his strongest suits, he's even tough enough to take a hit from Superman.
Yeah, if Brucey ever enters the Olympics, everyone else might as well rage quit. Same difference, really.
That's not to say he's invincible.
True, whenever the Justice League gets in a fight with some big bads, he usually has to keep his distance.
He's also somewhat mentally unstable and prone to
Yeah,
lashing
this
out.
dude is
However,
fucking
he
crazy.
knows this. It's one of the main reasons why he refuses to carry firearms.
That's a bummer. Those are my favorite types of arms. Maybe they'll help him next time Bane
Back
tries to break
broken.
his back.
But of all his traits, Bruce Wayne's strongest attribute is his sheer unstoppable tenacity.
Yep.
Even after being drugged by the Joker after days without sleep, put in a straitjacket, locked in a coffin, and buried alive 6 feet underground, he refused to die.
It takes a lot to take down the Batman.
I'm Batman.
He just shows up, bruh. Just shows up. Alright!
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
I appreciate them not wasting all the time on Batman of things that we already know and just setting the scene appropriately with that character. You know what I mean? Instead of doing the whole breakdown about everything, that was a really focused, segment. I really enjoy that. Same thing with the Black Panther. They didn't spend time about, they just taught you what you needed to know, and now they're going to animate a
Talk of
fight.
Animals has made me think about.
So let's get it. I'm ready. What the fuck are you listening to? Bro, he's chilling.
To challenge a king is to face the might of his people.
I give them something to fear.
Alright, let's go. Woo! I definitely want to see who's got better kung fu, bro. Ooh! Are they at a fucking... Oh, I thought they were at a zoo. What the fuck was that? He just scorpioned his ass. Nice. Get that bullshit out of here. Oh my god! Beware blind. Oh, they are at a zoo.
Caught you!
Alright, he just jumping there fearless, bro. Fighting him and lions at the same time. Oh! Trank darts. Why do you have this, Batman? Why do you need this, Batman? Ooh.
Witness the power of a king.
Let's go. Let's go. No animals were harmed in the making of this film. Oh, you know this is a setup, Panther.
Yourself.
I'm prepared for anything.
Also, there might be different music in the video other than the one they're playing, because they're playing this soundtrack, which might be claimed. So we'll try to find a different soundtrack if we have to. Yeah. How do you fall for that, bro? You know it's a trap. Oh shit.
Try again. Did you think you were safe?
Ooh.
The strong shall hunt the weak. That is the law of nature.
Ooh. Ooh. Wait, what? He actually won? What?
And my rule is law.
What? He actually won? Are you serious? Wait, how could this end like this? Are you serious?
KO!
What?
Oh, that's a new one.
Black Panther and Batman were pretty evenly matched. Both were super geniuses and expert combatants.
Well, BP was stronger and faster thanks to that superhuman herb. It definitely helped, but alone was not enough to beat the Bat. Batman has won dozens of duels against people with similar or even better abilities.
As far as
Yeah. Even in your video, didn't he beat Captain America? And you think the Black Panther could beat Captain America? I don't know. I don't know about
skills
this.
were concerned, neither held a distinct advantage. However, that was not the case when it came to their weapons and armor.
Long story short, that vibranium got Batman stumped. He just didn't have anything in that belt of his that could get around it.
We scoured the comics, movies, TV shows, and more to see if Batman had any possible way of countering the vibranium. While he's used hundreds of clever gadgets over the years, we were actually very surprised to find that he had no reliable method of getting around armor like that.
Take a look at Batman's fights with Bane. He doesn't have armor, but he's physically superior to Bats just like Black Panther is. And what does Batty always do to beat him? Aim for the weak spot. But guess what? Black Panther doesn't have a weak spot.
It's certainly believable that Wayne had the ability to develop a gun that could overload the Panther habit. But even if he could, he never would wield it in the first place thanks to his rejection of all firearms.
And while his suit can stop a few knives and bullets, it didn't stand a chance against Black Panther's anti-metal claws.
But doesn't Batman even talk about the fact that he has a plan to use against any superhero? Like, so why would he not have that? That doesn't make sense. But maybe Screw Attack, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
In the end, Bruce just waned in comparison to T'Challa.
The winner is Black Panther.
I mean, I don't know. That's gonna cause waves. 11,000 dislikes, 64,000 likes. That seems okay. Still waiting for Gandalf versus Dumbledore. Yo, swag. T'Challa is richer, arguably smarter, generational memory, okay, and better armor than Batman. Okay. Batman, I'm prepared for anything. Me, then you're prepared to die again. Go Black Panther. There's no scenario in which Batman wins this fight. The argument and the racist rants are, I don't want to read, I'm not going to read any racist rants. Prep time. Superior. Yeah, that's kind of what I think. I think it's just in light of prep time. I don't know. I mean, based on like what they're talking about, like if it's based on just straight up strength, martial art knowledge, and the suit power, then it goes to Black Panther. And I'm just waiting for a legit argument that Batman would have anything that could break through Black Panther's armor, and why wouldn't it have been, or why should it be available, right? Those are the two biggest things. But given that, I wanted Black Panther to win, but it was kind of sketch given the information in the video. That's all I'm saying. But I am excited. This is only like the third or fourth one of these I've ever guessed right on it, so I'm happy about that. But was it entertaining? Was it good to watch? I think yes and yes. And we'll see how accurate it is later, man. I'll see y'all around. Peace. Take it.
Crocs, 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 Crocs. I'm rocking Crocs. I'm rocking Crocs. I'm rocking Crocs. Wearing Crocs, boy. I'm rocking Crocs. I'm rocking Crocs. I'm rocking Crocs. Wearing Crocs, boy. My Crocs are gold. My pops is old. My Crocs got soul. My Crocs are bold. I go to church wearing Crocs. I'm always turned wearing Crocs. My Crocs are great. Your Crocs are lame. With my Crocs, I can cross a lake. Crocs, 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 Crocs.